Manchester United and Liverpool Football Club. The two biggest teams in English football and two of the biggest rivals in world sports. If you're familiar with the beautiful game in any capacity, you are probably familiar with these two teams and their certified hatred for one another. But what you may not know is the stints of success that both of these teams have had throughout history, and how these stints of success have impacted their rivalry. In this video, I'm going to break down the ups and downs of these two clubs, and how these ups and downs have contributed to this being the biggest rivalry in English football. November 6th, 1986. Alex Ferguson is the newly appointed manager of Manchester United after a successful managerial stint at Aberdeen. Now, before we get into the managerial career of Sir Alex Ferguson, it's important to preface that at the time he was appointed manager, this was not the Manchester United that we know today. Because at the time he was appointed manager, Manchester United had not won the top flight of English football since the 1966-67 season. It's also important to recognize that during this time frame, Liverpool had been extremely dominant, becoming English champions 11 times in that 20-year spell. Nevertheless, Ferguson was a highly touted manager and was actually rumored to have been linked with Liverpool a few years prior. However, this rumored deal had fell through, and Liverpool had gone with appointing former striker Kenny Dalglish as their new manager. Now, while he didn't have immediate success at Manchester United in terms of winning the league, eventually he would find that in the inaugural season of the Premier League. And he would not stop there. During his long tenure with the club, Alex Ferguson would win 13 Premier League titles, successfully catapulting Manchester United to the biggest English club in the world, while Liverpool would seem to decline, while Ferguson excelled. Now, while Sir Alex Ferguson won the inaugural Premier League in 1992, Liverpool had won the Premier League 2 years prior in 1990. However, this would be the last time Liverpool would win the top flight of English football for 30 years. During the years of Ferguson's success, Liverpool were a team that did find some success in some bright areas. The 04-05 Champions League final and the 05-06 FA Cup final, to be specific. However, there were also some very unfortunate times as well. One specific instance was the Steven Gerrard slip in the 2013-14 Premier League season. Gerrard and Liverpool were poised to win the first ever Premier League title for Liverpool, but a slip from Gerrard against Chelsea will leave many Liverpool fans wondering if they would ever achieve top-flight success again. But they had no idea what, or rather who, was coming in the future. On October 8th, 2015, Liverpool announced the appointment of Jurgen Klopp as their new manager. Like Ferguson, at the time Klopp was appointed manager of Liverpool, the club was not achieving the amount of success that they were historically known for. However, Klopp successfully turned the club in the direction that it needed to, winning the Champions League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, and successfully winning the Premier League for the first time in 2020, marking Liverpool's first top-flight English championship in 30 years. It's also important to recognize that when Sir Alex Ferguson won his first Premier League, similar to Klopp, it was the first time Manchester United had won a top-flight English championship in 26 years. So in my personal opinion, both of these managers are responsible for revitalizing their respected clubs in a way that brought them success after decades of not achieving such. In today's landscape, much is unknown of the future for each club, as they both have fairly new Dutch managers, both with very similar haircuts. Jokes aside, Erik ten Hag has had a very up and down tenure as the Manchester United manager, but the club are keen on keeping him in the position and feel as though he can be successful. And with Arne Slot being very new to his position at Liverpool, we will just have to wait and see how he performs following the Klopp era. Fortunately, if history has shown us anything, there's a lot more in store for the Premier League's greatest rivals. If you enjoyed this video, I'd kindly like to ask you to like, subscribe, and click that little notification bell. Also, leave me a comment down below filling your thoughts on this video. I'm currently on my way to 1,000 subscribers, so I appreciate any and all support I could be given, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.